Why no sound, brother? See, what? Honestly, man, I need some lessons in technology. I had all that lined up there, all the sound and everything, right? Even checked it all beforehand. Fucking still shit, man. No sound. Some good footage there as well on that. Should have been 3 minutes long. Like next time, I'll sort it out. Slim, nutter happy crimbo, brother. Hope you had a good one, mate. Is that a new? Who've been getting that avatar off, bro? Looks like one of Anne Marie's. That. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Looks like Anne Marie's. 1-1 at St James's Park. Just watch the first half there. You know, Newcastle they could come unstuck here. You know, could come unstuck because looks to me like they're not taking it. They're taking it for granted. Dodgy penalty, if you ask me. And I think Forest could have been 2-1 up. To be honest, or is it a new start like that? A new start for Crimbo? It's not the new year till next week. Not aware we yesterday. You missed the quality that live yesterday, mate. You got a couple of mentions there. We had Torbs on. Being Torbs giving it this man. You need Torb, mate. Look at the shiner on that. Joffel, I'm wearing this hat. I've got my phone on here. Jay-Z 60 in the chat. 60 in his chat. 3 people talking. Yeah, boy. Let's get me on live. It's another viewer in it. Yeah, man. We hit some new heights yesterday. 25 in the chat we had at one point. Let's go. Second half. Is anyone else watching the match? Yeah, I got a few off Ambery actually. Yeah, I haven't seen much of her. Like, to be honest, where's she got? Christmas. See you later. Thank God for another year. It hasn't been my best Christmas, but it hasn't been my worst Christmas. You know, for me, historically, Christmas last few years been bad times. You know, but Soldier on, baby. Soldier on. Big up Porthos in the house. The cat sniffer. Don't know why he's a cat sniffer. I think he's part of the he's part of the sniffer fam. Don't see much of the sniffer fam about either, to be honest. Yeah, I've been cracking, you know what? Remember saying it, anyone who was here yesterday, remember what I was saying about how thick the glass is on these bottles of JD? I've only had one, and look how much has gone. Look at it. Let's see how much is left by 5 o'clock. Let's see if I'm slurring my words. Got to have ice with it though. Look at this glass. Anyone remember them glasses? Got them free a few years ago. They look like something you should have your painting brushes in, like, or your pencils or whatever. What I need is an ice machine in my bedroom now. She's got an ice machine for Christmas, so I've got to go downstairs and get some ice. Ganja. Can't go anywhere without smelling ganja. You don't hear that word you don't hear that word anymore. You hear ganja. But you can't go anywhere without smelling weed, honestly. I kid you not. Spent a lot of time on buses and walking around town and just walking places these last few weeks. And you can't go out without a whiff of the green, you know. Yes, Quaver Raver. Big up the Tenerife posse. Quaver's in a bikini there with a sarong on, not like the odd sarong done, you know. Get a new sarong for Christmas. Quaver's got a few days left there in the reef. I hope it's sunny, like it's a bit windy there, isn't it? You get a lovely breeze in Tenerife. All the Canary Islands. Quaver, have you got the vapes there? Did you manage to get a few vapes over there, or what? Tell you what, it's end to end this game like St James's. What we need to make this game now is we need Forest to get another goal now. That'll make for a good game. Overdone it. What do you drink like Quaver? I'm not sure whether Quaver. I've known Quaver for a long time. I don't think you do much drinking though, do you? Yeah, Quaver, you need a few. Here he is, Sheikh Hamdan Al McGav. Gav, I'm only going to you. I'm not gonna milk the Sheikh thing for much longer, mate, till you get home. Yeah, nice of you to Scabby, you'll be putting your stuff away today, won't you? Packing your bags and that. Are you going to be gutted, mate? Are you going to be gutted, mate? Coming back, or are you ready for home, or what? It's one of them, innit? No matter what holiday you go on, it was always 2 weeks, wasn't it? Oh, you should have scored there. Before you go away, you want 2 weeks, don't you? Like a fortnight. Then you get to like 10 days and you're like, Ready for coming home, aren't you? Exactly, Quaver. You're ready for coming home, aren't you? But then you get home and you're ready to go back, man. It's one of them, isn't it? What's the difference there? Did you say that 4 hours? I think I seen you say the other day. 4 hours ahead, are they? I didn't know what was going on in Scotland, in the Scottish League. Because let's face it, it's a bit crap in it. You've got Rangers and Celtic, that's it, innit? But I think there's only a couple of points in it. But there's an old firm in there. Is it tomorrow, the old firm? Yeah. Or next week? Gab's out to buy a new suitcase. Fit all his flip flops in. He's not. He's doesn't believe in trainers anymore now. You'll see him walking around wherever it is he lives. I'm not sure what part of Scotland Gab's from. I should know, like, or does he not tell anyone? This he gets a doorstep next Saturday. The old firm. He's a one day. We'll have a good chat one day, Quaver, about this old firm stuff because you hear these staunch fans. They won't wear they won't even wear anything if it's got a bit of green in, will they? In bedroom, yeah, they won't wear like a bit. If they've got a bit of green in something, they won't wear them, will they? The Rangers fans and the Celtic won't wear anything with blue on. Back down to earth, Gav. It's in Forest. I told you. Newcastle are there for the taking today. I'm telling you. Hit them while they're down, that's what I say. Sorry, Barry, if you're watching, mate. But you could see that coming, man. Newcastle, plenty of Forest fans there as well. Stephen Graham, big up yourself, mate. So if you're one of these people who's watching you and you don't comment, which is totally fine, yeah, get yourself in, man. Come on, get some input in. We're all chilled here, man. Candy, that's going a bit too far. That like, what's this change of bedroom shit, mate? Is it a big bit? Who's your bedroom when you're a kid though? Got to have your bedroom how you like it, haven't you? Spend that much time in there. Any other crazy things like? Yeah. So as a Rangers fan, Quaver, would you not? You wouldn't wear a pair of green Gazelle, would you? Yeah, man, and you, Stephen, mate. It's ringing a bell, Stephen Graham. There's a few Grahams on here, like second names. Here's a few Stevens, but Stephen Graham, it's ringing a bell. Don't know, have you been watching for long, mate? Remember when he asked you before, Quaver? Remember when we were on about Flavors' dress sense and that? And them kids were taking the mick out of his preps. And I asked Quaver a question. I said, you met someone really nice, like a bit of a romantic interest. You're going on the first date and he knocks on the door to pick her up. Like, he's got a pair. He's got a pair of green boat shoes on or something. Is he all right, Flavors, or what? I haven't. I still need to get him on Equator. He hasn't been on it yet. Yeah, anyone who I enjoyed yesterday's live, but we had some like we always have good people in, but there was 25 like legends in the chat, and everyone's having a laugh. It was Christmas Day, but um, then I had to go out with some of the end of the day. I had to go out, so I didn't get back for a few hours. But I watched Jim Smith like straight after, and it turns out he went live like just after I finished. He must have been itching to go live. He just let rip right from the word go, didn't he? Oh, Stephen Graham. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's one of my favourite actors. Him. Anything that he's in, usually good, isn't he? I think the highlight of his career, though, was he did a Hollywood film with Tom Hanks a couple of years ago, World War II film, when they were on one of the boats. It was either a boat or a submarine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying the other night, when you're looking for something to watch, like a film or a series, you go to the actor, go to your favourite actor. There's some actors who they never make bad films. Saying that was a bit disappointed the other night. Spent an hour and a half watching The Equalizer. Denzel Washington for The Equalizer 3. Good action and all that, but it's a bit, what's the word, predictable. But I'm always up for, anyone who knows a good series. Don't mind binging on a good box set, like. Lucky man. Got the old Amrani jeans and that. The old Bugo horse. So, Quaver, Christmas Day in Tenerife. What are we talking? Christmas Day in Tenerife, like any English there, or never been away for Christmas? I think it might happen though one year. I think it's got to be done, hasn't it? You've got to have. I don't mean Christmas in Lapland. You know what's mad, yeah? When you look at a map of the world, yeah, you look at the world. Everyone celebrates Christmas, don't they? Now we are lucky in that way because Lapland, you couldn't get any closer to Lapland, could you? Than we are. That's one thing we've got over everyone else. Just if you live in, go on, son, get up there, 3-1, get down, you Maggie bastard. Sorry, Barry. They're going to get a drum in here. Great start of the day, that. Ooh, 3-1 at St James's. Get on that one. Potato waffles. That's mad that, I've never heard the word waffle for like ages. I hope he's on time. Oh, it's a great finish. Great. Oh, I hope he's on side, that's how I'd finish it, and everyone else see that. Yeah, waffles. I hadn't heard the word waffle. I haven't had a waffle for years and years and years. Last night at my brother's. Yeah, please don't. Cruel. Because I think you might be, you know. He's got Harrick as well. Tell you what, there's more goals in this as well. More goals in this. Yeah, Waffles, so my brother. Said him and his partner had a load of waffles the other day because they were going to go out a date. Forget about the gravy and I go for that potato waffles and steak. So when you're on Land Quaver, is it like all inclusive? Is it like all come in with the package, like on the boat? And that? I think it's the way forward now, isn't it? Got to be all inclusive, yeah. Especially if you've got kids with you. But you do tend to go a bit mad, don't you? No way Newcastle are going to get back in this. Not a chance. Going to leave. Obviously, they're at home. They're going to have to go for it. They're going to be some big gaps at the back. Paraglide. Rather have a leg off. Don't be doing no paraglide. Exact that. Spanish don't celebrate Crimbo, don't they? No. Mad, that, innit? What about Gav? What about Dubai, Gav? Do Crimbo in Dubai? It's a good job it doesn't snow in Dubai because you wouldn't see anyone, would you, with them? All you'd see is black like belts walking everywhere. Gav's definitely got one of them white suits like for when he lands in Glasgow. Imagine Gav getting off. Oh, imagine Gav in one of them white suits. Can't believe someone hasn't done that yet. Hasn't done the meme of Gav in a white shirt suit. Got to milk it for one more day. I said I'd only talk to him for one more day. Oh, I've seen them. I've been to Tenerife. I think we went up. They've got a few volcanoes there, haven't they? Yeah, them mad hot things where they like you go up there and you stick all the mud all over your face and that, don't you? Makes you look 10 years younger. Yeah. You've been getting a good Wi-Fi signal as well, Quaver, because that's another thing, isn't it? When you go on holiday, man, you need good Wi-Fi. If you've got kids and you get there and the Wi-Fi, shit. Remember me and my son went, call it, what you call it, a cheap, really, it's Bulgaria. We went to Bulgaria a few years ago, right? And I booked it last minute. I booked it about, I think it was about 2 weeks before we went. We paid £300 each, right? Flights from Newcastle, £300, all inclusive. 10 or 11 nights, I think it was. Mate. And see, I don't know whether we were just lucky, but we got there, and all the locals were saying that the holiday season doesn't really start for another few weeks. But we just it was a 2 week holiday. Oh, that was smart. Wasn't too busy, and the weather was absolutely quality. It was like for 300 quid. Some people here spent 300 quid on a night out, wouldn't they? It's like if you go like we went thing has been to Gran Canaria as well. The thing about Gran Canaria, if you go to Puerto Rico, which is where most people go, it's built on a hill, isn't it? Anyone who's been, it's built on like the hill, and you when you get there, you're either at the bottom of the hill, which is where the beach is and all the good bars and stuff. Or if you're at the top, go on, four, it's four. Oh, if you're at the top of the hill, mate, you got to be getting taxis up and down all day. So that's what needed this game. Now the crowd are awake. Still a good half an hour left here. So what you doing right now, Quaver? Sun must be blazing right now, is it? Right, I'm going to be 2 minutes, right, and go to the toilet. And I'm going to get some more ice. I'm going to see where if I can do some damage to this bottle of JD. Ice baby. Got a good tan then, Quaver. What do you do a bit of sunbathing or? I'm not gonna lie, when I go on holiday, like I go black. Got that black man skin, you know. I don't even put no sun cream on or now. Oh, what a save! Oh, what a save! What? Oh, VAR. Not another penalty, surely. That'll be robbery. Jimmy's 888. It was a great save and a great block. I hope they don't get a penalty for that. Criminal. Usually, when the crowd, when you're watching it live at the match and the crowd give the handball show, it usually is handball. And shoulder all day. Dennis, you never walk alone. Walk on, walk on. Is that someone you know, Dennis? Jamie? Trying to boost man's number there, Dennis. Just chilling, yeah, man. But, to be honest, when I go on holiday, I'm not one of these where I go on holiday and I want to be out doing shit all day, going to visit volcanoes and all that. Like, I'm quite happy. Well, I might have a few days, but quite happy to. I'm not even a beach man, to be honest. I'd rather just be around the pool. I don't like all the sand in your shoes. You're watching this Newcastle game, Dennis? Liverpool playing today, mate. I have had a look this morning. I haven't got a paper, but I've seen. The statisticians have been at work, haven't they, saying that if this happens and that happens, Aston Villa could be top of the Premier League by the end of the day. Well, that's football all day, then, isn't it? Away to Burnley. I mean, Nottingham Forest are proving that there's no easy games in the Premiership. Get into him. Fuck off. Penalty. Bad when you got Callum Wilson up front. No wrong with that, mate. Come on, you get penalties for now these days, man. Back the boy. What's happening, Davey, boy? Hope you had a good day yesterday, mate, and all the kids were happy. I bet you still. Well, I don't know. I think all the wrapping paper will be gone, but have they got fed up with all the toys yet? Usually fed up on the bad boxing day. Who's Lincoln got a day? Let me have a look. Lineup confirmed, Middlesbrough, Rotherham. It's on paper today. And that's all it is on paper, because you can't trust the borough, but Rotherham, rock bottom. Half the side's injured. So it's odds on for a Borough defeat, isn't it? Oh shit, you've been working, haven't you, mate? Brutal that. Look, I've just been putting the bins out there, recycling and all that. Yeah, it's a bit rubbish, Dave, working on Boxing Day like that. A bit rubbish, mate. Have you got the rest of the day off, or have you got to get your marigolds on that? I've been out since 6 this morning as well, Dave. Brutal. So, double time's good. It should be. I mean, for me, I've double time is good, but you should be getting more, shouldn't you, man? No day's sacred anymore. I suppose though, in the job you're doing, mate, you're keeping the country tidy. You know what I mean, fella? Bolton at home. How's Bolton getting on? Bolton are one of them sides as well, aren't they? They've had the good times. Newcastle have had it. Have had it. Big up Heysel, lads. Up the Borough, son. Good 3 points today. Borough will be flying into that top six. We will be watching the Borough game live. Now I've got my Fire Stick working. Internet connection, not great, but no buffering as yet. I'll stick this out now, yeah, because I always forget. How do I pin the link? How do you pin the link? Does anyone know? How do I pin that? Oh, yeah. Hang on. What's that do when you star it? What's it do when you star something? Oh, yeah, get in there, Heister. Heister, no pressure, mate, but if you ever wanted to hit the link and give us a report from what's their ground called, feel free, mate. Should be a few goals there for you today. What's start mean when you start something? Oh, so good. So good. I'll wait till some experts come in and tell me how to pin them. Pin the. What's the ground like, mate? Rotherham. Not sure what the ground's called, but soon tell you though. It's not a very big capacity, is it? Ooh, the ACL New York Stadium. I remember when we moved to the Riverside from Ayson Park, the they done a poll in the they done a poll, might have been in the Gazette, and we could all choose the name of the new ground. And obviously the Riverside was 12,000. The Riverside was the obvious choice, with it being right on the Riverside. Yeah, man. Make sure you clean behind the ears, Dave. Behind the ears, mate. Clean the back wheels, yeah. The back wheels are good clean for. Tell you what, these Newcastle fans are going to be shocked the season tickets on the pitch here. Forest were my second team years ago. I remember having a Forest kit, with the tree on it. Dead silky, long sleeves. Adidas, I think it was. Uh, when Cloughie was in charge, when they won the European Cup, in the late 70s, early 80s. And Gary Birtles played for them. Remember Gary Birtles? Who else? Trevor Francis, did he play for them? Oh, it's such a shame, innit, bro? Such a shame, lad. It's now better than seeing the Newcastle get beat. Like, Barry won't be happy. My mate Bazzer will come in here today. Come on, Baz. I know you're watching, man. What do you reckon, Dennis? Do you reckon Bash is watching, or the proper sulkies? Do you know the arrivals at A&E, right? They go right up if Newcastle get beat because and all the Samaritans and everything. Because the first thing they do is go home and give the wife a slap. So, spoils the week, man, when the Geordies get beat. It's over this. It's over by the shouting. 20F2. What did we all get for Crimbo anyway? You know, good for Crimbo. Huh? We've got a couple of kids in close family, yeah. 11 and 12 range. When you're 11 and 12 at Christmas. You're looking for a bike or something like that. When I was a kid, looking for a bike and your BMX. I don't know what the craze was this year at Christmas, like for the kid. Is it a new stadium? Is it New York Stadium? Why would you call it the New York Stadium? Yeah, it must be sponsored by. Sponsored by Rotherham. I reckon there'll be more Borough there than Rotherham, Jamie. We Whatever tickets they give us, we'll sell them. Two big games coming up for the Borough this week. Next week, Villa on Saturday, FA Cup third round. It's one of them where it'll be a good game, be a good test. Like it's at home, but hoping Villa are a week inside out, because they might be top of the Premiership by then. Hopefully they put a week inside out. We put a good side out and have a good day. Might just nick it. Then we got Chelsea, man. Tuesday night, first leg. In a two-leg semi-final, you want to be playing your second leg at home, though, don't you, really? But we can't grumble because we've been blessed with a draw all the way through the Carabao Cup. Even though we played away most of the time, a lot of the rounds have been away from home. We've drew the weak teams. You still got to go to these. Got to go to these dodgy grounds on Tuesday night. When it's freezing cold. Still got to win, haven't you? I'm gonna start saving up for Wembley. I think I haven't been to new Wembley yet. I've only been to the old one twice. Going to be some stern words after this game, like I can tell you that. No excuses really for Newcastle, to be honest, is there? Well, they're going to play on their injuries and that, but at the end of the day, a weakened Newcastle team, if you ask any Geordie, they'd have been expecting to win this game, like, especially going 1-0 up as well. And that was only a penalty, Couple more losses, Eddie Howe needs to be looking over his shoulder, I reckon. Doesn't matter what he's done. Doesn't matter what he's done up and now. It's a sad sign of the times, really, isn't it? When you get someone like Eddie Howe who come in, they wouldn't have been on a massive wage either, when he took over them, right state, weren't they? And what he's done to them, turned them round. Champions League. What was he, 30 seconds away from being in the knockout stages? But 3 or 4 defeats on the trot in the Premiership, and that's all forgotten. See you later. I don't think Eddie Howe. I reckon when they give him the job, I reckon in his own head he was thinking, he's going to be a scapegoat. I don't think he expected to still be there a few seasons later and where they are. I'm not saying he's a crap manager, but for the richest club in the world, I'll be surprised if he's still there. Getting beat at home to Forest. It's unthinkable. Out. Oh, come on, lad. You're trying too much. You know what I don't get as well these days? The way Borough are guilty of it as well. But you see it all the time in the Premiership. When a player's under pressure in their own box, instead of hoofing it out like 99% of the crowd, get it out. Stop trying to play it out of the box. Try to play it out of their own box. Cost us a few points that this season. Trying to be clever in the box, in your own box. I'm going to chill with us this after you, or what? Yes, Claire. Get up there, Claire. Merry Christmas to you, mate, and whatever you're doing. Hope you've had a good one. Anyone who doesn't know Claire Hottinger, great personality there on the YouTube. Don't see much of it now, to be honest. But when you do, it's on this channel. Respect. Yeah, man. Yeah, Claire, we're still trying, man. We are still we're still trying over here. Still only a little channel, though. You know what I mean? But honestly, I'm not kidding. Better off staying over this side because it's a lot. It's 10 times worse there than what it was a year ago. You must have got a notification, did you, Claire? Because you know my top mod, right, Slim Reaper. I was talking to him. I was talking to him about 5 minutes before we went live today at 1:30, and he had it set up from yesterday or last night. I think I set it up. And I'm chatting away on WhatsApp to Slim, and I said, "Anyway, Slim, let's have a good live again today." He went, "Oh, right. What time are you live, like?" I said, "What? In about a minute." So he didn't even know. Respect, man. That's what we like to say. You know what I mean? Just read that. Notifications work. You know what? We'll be doing a lot more lives, Claire. So next time when you got more time, if you want to jump on, you won't get no shit over here and tell us what's been going on, you know. Tell us what's been going on, man. But Merry Christmas, Happy New Year if I don't see you before then. Massive respect. What am I drinking? I found this Coca-Cola glass right that you got free a few years ago with Coca-Cola. Remember them? That was full. That was full. I've said though the glass on these bottles is just a lot thicker than all other bottles. So you think you've got more left, or you don't think you've drank as much. It's got to be the Pepsi, I know. It'll be the Pepsi Max. Sorry, Claire, if you're still on the wagon there. Shouldn't be flaunting that about in front of you. I think there's quite a few people who remember the first time Claire came on YouTube. First time I seen her on YouTube was on. She might not have the time to correct me today, but I'm sure it was in the height of when Pablo was the king. A couple of Christmases ago, before the 3D Fight Club. jumped on Pablo's, right? And Pablo took a little shine to her and said he was going to take her to he was going to take her to, as his guest to the 3D Fight Club, Claire, if you remember. Oh, respect. She probably will remember. Pablo said he was going to take her to the 3D Fight Club as his guest and all that. But what happened on the same night, just after Claire came on, another female came on, Fischl. If anyone else remembers, Fischl was on the same panel. And it was the first time a lot of people had seen Fischl as well. And we all know how that turned out, don't we? But I remember it well. Dave will remember it as well. I thought you'd got in the shower, dear. Or have you got it on in the shower? What a horrible thought. Yeah, they thought you were a copyright, Claire. They thought Fischl was a journo, didn't they remember? Everyone was getting into Pablo's head, like, what's going on, what's going on? Well done to Jamie as well there. 11 hours, good going that, mate. You've got to start somewhere, haven't you? I know it's scary what I remember on this YouTube. It's a bit freaky, actually. Jamie, you know what I mean? It's 11 hours more than me, mate. Splash and a dash. 3-1 to Newcastle. That started my day off great, that. I wish I'd had a bet now. I haven't had a bet. Claire's spreading the love there. 11 hours is a start. You've got to start somewhere, haven't you? If you go and buy hours, that's fine. I mean, I don't know how many hours is in 11 months, but it's fucking lot. There isn't many females coming here anymore. God knows why. Oh, saying that. Just as I say that, big up the Shirley. Big up the Shirley and our Tim. Claire, you might not know. You'll know Tim Smith. Remember Tim Smith? Tim Smith. He's a new man now. He's got himself a fine woman in Shirley. Romance blossomed over one of Tim's. I think she fell for Tim's taste in music and his DJing skills. Is that what it was? Yeah. But they are now the hottest couple on YouTube. Shirley and Tim. I don't know if I'm assuming that you haven't seen like anything else, so that'll be big news. But yeah, man. Claire, next time or whenever you can, jump on, have a catch up. Sure, everyone will want to know how we're getting on. Honestly, I reckon this summer or next summer we'll be buying a new hat. Fair play, Tim, lad. We all love Tim a bit. Like I said to you before, Sheila, like I don't speak to Tim a lot now. But everyone in here, we all go back a long way right from the start with Tim. And I'll never I'll never like fall out with him, or even if he doesn't speak to me, if we don't come across each other, in chats and whatever, doesn't mean that I've fallen out, man. I'm not like that. I know there's been a lot of shit going on, but just gotta look past all that, man. Where is he anyway, Shirley? Does he? I think you were in Wales, weren't you? Didn't you go to Wales? Pretty sure you went to Wales. I'm pretty sure that you were spending Christmas together. I hope you had a good one. I haven't seen you for a few days. And when you see the shit that's going on YouTube at the minute, we try to stay away from it over here. I try to stay out of it all, but that's good enough for me. But the shit, I don't mind. I don't. If anyone pops in the chat, yeah, who anyone come in this chat anyway. My block list is tiny. Let me tell you, it's tiny, and the people who are on the block list are trolls. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Looking back on what I witnessed yesterday, mentioned a few names. Celtic, he's a Geordie. He's let's say he's in the older bracket, yeah. So he should be a lot wiser. Should be a lot wiser. And fair play to him, right? He tried to settle a bit of beef that he had with Tunes, but he went back into one of his own chats this morning, and it was a bit. I watched it. It's a little bit awkward, and it's not on. I mean, you shouldn't have to feel like that. You know what I mean? Yes, Ice. Good to see you, my mate. Ice is another one. Ice. And I spoke to Ice for about a year. Obviously, I don't know him from Eve. I know him on YouTube. Um, just a normal geezer, man. He likes his rap music, don't you, fella? We have a little when we're in flavors. I'll hit him with a few. He obviously knows a lot more about rap than me. Guessing we're about the same age. That might be a bit of. I don't know how old you are, right? But I'm 50. Flavors is 50, and but yeah, like I grew up with LL Cool J, Ice, walking with the Panther. Uh, Two different worlds. Going back to Cali, but I always see your posts, mate, with all your tunes that you put out. So how did you get into all that anyway, Ice? How did you get into all that rap? Flavors is the man for rap, but I'm guessing I would guess I would put money on that Ice knows a lot more about the rap scene than Flavors. But that's it. See, the younger people, Ice, right? They don't remember all that, do they? Eric B. Eric B. So who was the first rapper that you really into? But Ice, Slick Rick, man. Remember when I pulled the Young MC out the other day? Know how Young MC still playing that? Still playing that when you go out now, right? Slick Rick, right? He's one for you. He's one for you, Ice. Slick Rick. one of my other favourite bands, right, Slick Rick, featured on one of my other favourite bands albums, right? Let me think what the album was called. The album was called Big Calm, right? I think it was Big Calm. And he sang a song, and it was, I'll tell you the name of the song. Women Lose Weight, I think the song was called. Slick Rick featured on it, did all the rapping on the song. And it's not a rap group, it's more of a. I'll be very. If you know this group, mate, I will have big respect for you. Wasn't the Sugar Hill Gang, it was a lot later than that. I'm talking, I think they've had about 10 albums out as well, mate, but people don't know them. I'll leave that one with you, though. Slick Rick Derula. I'll leave it with you for a little bit. I'm sure it was called Women Lose Weight, and it was quite, the lyrics. It's about a bloke who's married to a woman who's overweight, yeah, but she looks after him. Now his eyes wander right to a younger girl who's not so heavy, yeah. So he leaves his overweight wife for the younger version, the younger, like, better looking version type of thing. But he soon realizes that the grass isn't green here. Ooh. Well, I'd say like LL Cool J was the first rapper that I was into, really. I think he probably had more albums out than Walking with a Panther. I don't even think that was his first album, was it? Brenda got a big old butt. Remember that one? Brenda got a big old butt. I know it be true. Was it Brenda? Brenda got a big old butt. So I'm leaving you. See ya. Was it? I'll tell you the group, right? Ice, Morchiba. Morchiba. Let me see if I can get it for you. I'll get the track for you. Great band, Morchiba. It's one of them bands where there weren't, what's the word? When you're in the public eye, commercial. They weren't very commercial, but you'll know some of the songs, but you won't know that it was Morchiba. Down by the Sea. It was the soundtrack to Castaway, I think it was, on Channel 4, one of them reality shows. Left my soul there, down by the sea. Lost control, yeah, living free. Might have been Karango, I think the album was called. Charango. When I think the Sugar Hill Gang now, I think of the Winter Hill Gang because been watching too much Paddy Conroy. There you go, my mate. featuring Slick Rick the Ruler. Remember a few years ago? Sorry, we're just because Ice has come in, yeah, and he doesn't normally come in there like Ice. He hasn't been in for a while, so I always try to, I know my chat, so I try to, have a little bit of crack with him. I know Ice is a big rap fan, and he knows from going in flavors that, like I say, he knows a lot more than me, but I'll tell him what I do know. But yeah, it's got all the lyrics here as well with the full song. 2002, that was Ice. 21 years ago, nearly 22 years ago, mate. But there is a good series anyway. You can probably still get it on Netflix or whatever. And it was How Rap Began. I don't know if you've seen it, mate. And the Sugar Hill Gang and all that were on that. And Eric B. and Rakim. Oh, Rapper's Delight, man. I bet you could sing that, Shirley, when you've had a few bodies. We'd all love to be able to sing that, wouldn't we? So, Ice, are you, what do you think about because this morning, I like Meeks, right? I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest fan, mainly through my son, because my son's like 19 and he listens to, he likes Meeks, all and Bugsy Malone. What do you think about all them? But this morning, I've been watching a few Fire in the Booths. Don't know if that's a thing for you, Fire in the Booths. I think it's overrated. Some of it, like gets a bit excited. Charlie Sloth, does he? This morning I listened to one with Jordan McCann and H, Bugsy Malone. Yeah. But you know what though? Drake, yeah. Is it just me, right? Or like Drake's the god, isn't he? Yeah, well, he had a good one on, didn't he? He did a good Fire in the Booth. He had a few songs out, didn't he, as well, like in the charts as well. You don't hear much of him now. They tend to be, they can't be making they're making their money like. I know I can't talk. You have to. Drake, he's like the god, isn't he? And Dre's if you haven't seen the film though, NWA, De La Soul. Do you like De La Soul? Like, they're one of the first bands I ever bought the album for as well. 3 Feet High and Rising. Still got the album on vinyl. The big daisies all over it, yellow, bright yellow. Plug. Everyone remembers De La Soul, don't they? Potholes in My Lawn. Three, the magic number. I should turn this into a rap. You've turned it into a rap show now, mate. Yeah, man. One of them died, didn't he? One of them died recently, last year, or don't know whether it was Plug. So we'll wrap this rap thing up in a minute, yeah. But Plug, were they just way ahead of the time being called Plug? plug one, plug two. Because we all know what a plug is now, don't we? We all know what a plug is now. You don't know what a plug is. And I don't mean one you put in your bath or in your batty. You always going to say that, so I got it before you there, Dennis. Dennis, you should know what a plug is. Your plug's in Middlesbrough, near me. Yes, fact, mate. I've been fact. Honestly, I'm not even lying, mate. This morning I was thinking, I haven't seen fact for a few days. Where's he gone? I even meant to make a note of it because I always forget. I want to talk about stuff. I always forget. But one of the things I was going to say, where's my mate? Fact. Yes, yes. Big up yourself. Probably just sobering up. Back on it. Fact, you're a little bit late. Just had one of the old school in there. Claire Hottinger had just been in, mate. She was asking after you. I said, she said, is fact notification still coming in? Is he still single? I said, nah. I said, he's got himself a woman now. He's off limit. Yeah, man. Tribe Called Quest. Can you kick it? Can you kick it? Yes, you can. Can you kick it? Yes, you can. We'll have to do a rap. We'll have to do rap live where we just talk about rap. Tribe Called Quest. I'm pretty sure, pretty confident here. Tribe Called Quest when I was 17, 18. Uh, who sang Wash Your Face in My Sink as well? You wash your face in my sink, sink, you wash your face in my sink. Was that Tribe Called Quest? Yeah, man. Got another fan of your eyes. I don't know if you two know each other. Do you two know each other? You probably, you two will probably get on, man. You're both brutal. Have you just wrote that? With you and Tim have just wrote that, haven't you? The prick. Get in there. That's it. That means you get on though. You respect each other. Fucking hell, put my fucking size tens in there, didn't I? That was about the only response I expect, like from fact. Fact, we needed you here yesterday, mate. He's blocked. Get it. That's what it's all about. Um, yeah, man. You fact, have you been watching what's been going on the last few days, mate? Next level stuff, man. Whoa, better go live to the New York Stadium. Fancy calling your ground a New York Stadium. Who's picked that name? It's first BFL. Big up the fire sticks. Was that like dodgy bottle of brandy, like, or what? Who's at the match? We've got Heister live at the, let's have a look at this ground. Live at the New York Stadium. I bet there's thousands of Borough fans there today. I see ACL New York Stadium. I bet there's not one Rotherham fan had a choice in that name. Like, let's see. Have we got ICL New York Stadium right across the kit? I think they're playing green, don't they? Yes, Dream Warriors, mate. Definitely out about the same time though, because That was in the that was when the indie bands exploded. When I was 17, 18. Yeah. You had the Stone Roses, Happy Mondays, uh, Charlatans, all them. Howler, bap, bap, bap. Pick up yourself, Howler. Seen you in a few chats this morning, mate, but it's all love. Howler, you'll always be welcome in here, mate. You know that. It doesn't matter who you're batting for, right? Because going into next year, this channel, it's going to be the same vibe and all that, but I think anyone's allowed in here anyway. I don't block anyone from this channel. But if you want to have a bit of beef with someone in the chat, it's fine. As long as you don't go over the top. See, this is where we differ a little bit, mate, because I haven't heard of any of that. That might be criminal. Well, we're up your big flange, big minge. You know what, Tune? Me and Tunes, right? I reckon Tunes watches this, but he won't come in here, right? He won't come in here because his pride won't let him come in. Tunes, you big minge. Come on. When you last year, Tunes, you come on here, right? And I put it out a few weeks ago. We played the whole live. Me and you, mate, we've never fell out. I know you're big time now, Tunes. Yeah, big thing, big Tunes thing. Yeah, yeah. I'm only little Moon. You know what I mean? I know. I watch your channel, and I don't go in. But you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised very soon if you see me in the back. See me hitting that StreamYard link, fella. Thought I could smell sardines there. Oldie, have you got the day off today? Surely you have. Come on. Definitely got the day off. Honestly, some of the comments for Tunes, man, are unbelievable. Like, I think it was Monk. Tunes sneezed and caused a tsunami in fucking China or something like that. But he knows, man, that the level over here is on the fun level. You know what I mean? Don't bring no families and shit into it. You know? But I want to think that I I've sussed Tunes out. Um, I don't know. He likes his numbers. Tunes couldn't handle it if he did a live. There was only 80 people in it. Like he'd hang his head, wouldn't he? Tunes Army, innit? Tunes Army. Tis, man. It's all about the size of your nostrils these days, isn't it? Space Raider, nose like a Space Raider. Remember that one? Matty. Whatever you say, film boy, Matty Cesspit did come up with the nose like Space Raider. If we slag him off a lot, he might come in, mightn't he, and defend himself. You know, because man was in the army. You know, doesn't like talking about his time in the army. And I don't know why he isn't getting help for heroes money. You know, because he was a hero for 6 weeks. You've got to respect these people who did 6 weeks army training and dipped out. You know, because they still did it. It was like it was, mate. It's, you know what? To be fair, he's got that. PTSD from it, and me. So you got to give him a little bit, cut him a bit of slack. Yeah, that film though, Straight Out of Compton. Mate, what a film that is. Straight out of Compton, and then he gets with attitude. He's still got the blisters from his boots. You know what I mean? I think he has still got the boots and that as well. He still polishes them. Saying that, I had a mate, right? One of my best mates right through where I grew up. He was the fittest person you'll ever know, right? He could run like in school, he winning everything on sports day, yeah? 800, 400, sprint, long distance. He's winning everything, right? So he went in the Marines and he's like, I'm going to the Marines. So he went and done his basic training, right? And he left after 6 weeks. He left because couldn't handle, where you had to iron all your clothes and all. He couldn't do it. All the physical side, he loved. That was his thing. Diane, how you doing, Diane, mate? People, don't be getting Diane 65 right mixed up with the Diane that's in the middle of all the other shit now. Because I've seen it a few times in the chat, people saying when they're referring to Diane Hunter, they're thinking Diane, two different people. Maybe that's his problem. He needed the discipline, didn't he? He needs the discipline. That's the only way Tunes is going to prosper. Got to have somebody showing him the way. He should have it. Needs to follow. Well, he is following a daily routine at the minute, but it's not the right routine for him, is it? Tunes, you minge if you're listening. Tunes, you know what it is? Take away all the family shit, the shit that they talk about your family and stuff, right? Then you're not a bad fella, man. It's just, I mean, if I can put up with you for an hour and a half on a live, just me and you, like we did, anyone can, you know what I mean? But he's funny out with his tunes army. Him and Jim Smith last night, big up the Jim Smith. Ken, you Ken, funny as Jim, man. Oh yeah, it was bad last night because it's not a good look when you're asking Bristol Bomber like about his diet and that. Asking Bristol Bomber on Christmas Day. He's got about 100 people in the live, and he's talking about people's like ankle sizes and bicep sizes. He's definitely got a bit of a fetish going on there, James. Oh, mute this match. I've got to turn the notifications off for the borough because already, even though I love my fire stick, it's already a 1 minute behind. Yeah, man, if you can be asked, just hit that like button as well. Because we've got 14 already, man. Got to beat 50 this year, though. He loves a proper win zone, doesn't he? So, fact, where have you been, mate? Have you been larging it? Have you been overdoing it? Like, has anyone else noticed that fact I've been about for a few days? Unless I've just missed you, like. enough love for my mate Slim Reaper about them. You can't buy loyalty these days, you know. You can't buy it, man. Find all the loyal ones. Everyone's got the loyal, haven't they? Can't believe there's empty seats at that ground. Yeah. Just give your tickets away for a few quid. Fill the ground up at Christmas. I'm not going to lie, fact. Christmas Day was a bit weird yesterday. Like I did spend most of it on me. Ravers out there in Tenerife, sunning it up. Amaretto, amaretto's that. That's the what flavour's that? It's not aniseed, is it? What's the word? I know the flavour though. What's happening now anyway? How did your Christmas go now, mate? I hope it was because I know my mate Al has got a little one in the house. My brother who we went to see yesterday, he's got three. No, she's 4 month old, mate. Every day is like Christmas for my brother. Every day is like Christmas, man, with a 4 month old. Absolutely blessed. Is it aniseed? So I don't like aniseed, but I thought there was another word for that. I'm right. He's Raymondo, aka Got Manners. Happy Crimbo, my mate. Another one who right from day dot. Don't see much of him now. Are you still doing your bits with Lucifer? Because I have sub Lucifer, aka J, aka Fatty, as he gets called on this channel. Robert Lee's in the house. Big up the Robert Lee. Happy Christmas, mate. What was I going to say there? Oh, let's not get this twisted, yeah. What did they all say about Crossy? What did they say about Crossy last week? Setting a Christmas Day live up, bigging up, bigging up yourself, Crossy, mate. Mr. Nice Guy, you're going to do a Christmas live at 8 p.m. for all the people who are spending Christmas on their own, Crossy. What was the first comment you got, mate? What time are you cancelling it? What did you do, Crossy? The king of the cancelled live stream. I wasn't wrong, was I? It's all good. It's all love, Crossy, mate. Nothing against you, bro. But if you set a live with me, just do it. There's plenty. You have got people on here who probably get more than me anyway. Um, but you can't set one up on Christmas Day saying you're going to help all the people who are lonely. Just say you stayed in the pub, mate. I know we've had some. You've left me some nice comments. Appreciate that. But I'm always gonna bad year if you keep doing it. You know what I mean? I want you to prove us wrong, mate. Is anyone else waiting for Crossy's lab? It's a good excuse though. The pub's stayed open, you know. Just think of all them lonely people who were sat waiting by the phones, waiting for Crossy. And he sacked them all for another few pints. Oh, it should have been 1-0 up there. It's a shot on target. We've got to win today. I mean, these are rock bottom Rotherham. You can't beat Rotherham. Who's that? Who's that for? Chinese geezer. What we on about boxing or that was a bit of a shambles the other night. A few mismatches going on there, wasn't there? I mean that fella made AJ. He made AJ look good, didn't he? Disappointing, man, because it could have been before it had been built up. Even my go-to boxing correspondent Norris said it was the best card that had been for 10 years. Jamie there, new to the channel today, coming in with a bit of cheek there. That's what we like to see. I suggest though, if you're going to be cheeky with people, right, don't be cheeky with fact, because honestly, mate, it's not a good move. But we like a bit of cheek, man. Cheek is good. Is this to your mate, Dennis? Yeah, or am I barking up the wrong tree there? That's what we like to see, mate. But for anyone who doesn't know, me and Raymondo, right, aka Got Manners, are one of only the few people on here who can say we shared a paddle at Uncle K when Uncle K did lives. And it was a nighttime live as well. It wasn't one of his waking bakes. He didn't do many of them. I loved his wake and bakes though. Missed them. He's through. Oh, keeper's gone down like a sack of spuds. Was there someone else as well? You know, I like to test my memory all the time. You surprise yourself with your memory, what you can remember. I'll have to rack my brains for that one there, Ray. Robert Lee, what's happening, mate? What have you been up to, fella? I haven't seen you for ages, man. Where do I see Robert? Do you remember it as well? You know, mate. Where is Tim anyway, Shirley? Have you got him tied to the bed or something? He'd probably be happy anyway, won't he? I knew that was coming. Like I knew he did like Uncle K because we were talking. I remember what we were even talking about, Ray. I was asking him about People Do Nothing. Was it? Is it People Do Nothing that? Where it was a pirate radio show. Because Uncle K was saying that was based on him, wasn't it? Some of them characters were based. One of the characters was based on him, you know. Here we go. Come on. I'll be honest. The pirate radio station thing. I know nothing about. Not my, not my scene at all. In fact, you can have a go in here, mate. Ice is used to it. You're used to it. You know what I mean? Fuck it. 'Cause I know that facts. I know you both know your limits, man. In here, bit of banter's good. I'll always highlight it. But what I will say, Ice, I know you've got tough skin, brother. But if you're going in on someone in here, probably going to have most of the chat against you, which has been nothing new for you. No, that beef's still going on, isn't it? We're not quite an army yet. We are what a regiment is a regiment bigger than a platoon. We're not an army. We can't call ourselves an army yet. Here we've got rap again. We've got jungle against rap here. Jungle and rap. Dennis has got his pick up Dennis's wife. Get the wife right. To download YouTube, man. Come on. He's one of the platoon here. You know, he's always at the back. He's at the back. Well, saying that verbally, he's probably right at the front. But because he's getting on a little bit, he's one of the older platoon. If we go to war, now if we go to war, actually, I want Jim at the front, like on the front line, because he doesn't give a fuck. When you got people, when you got people in your behind you, who don't give a fuck. Exactly. I mean, that's why I'll always have this man in my platoon, always, because he's going to go, he'd be right at the front with the best of them. When it comes to wit, and putting people, like being witty and putting people down, there's not many better. What you're up to, Jim? What did he say? Let's have a look. Yeah, man, you're on a boat. What are you doing on a boat? Like you're not rowing, are you? You haven't took rowing up, have you? I bet it's got an engine on it, man. You won't be doing no. Saying that, I can see you in one of them navy suits, like It's all changed now, isn't it, in the army? I mean, could you be gay in the army now? Because the navy always had like a reputation, didn't it? I'm not going to go right into it. But the navy had a reputation for the gays, didn't it? Primark. Not going to lie, I was in Primark the other week, last week. When you're running out of cash, you're looking for some presents, you're running out of cash for it. Got a few good females in the platoon as well, you know. I think I could always call on Quaver and Shirley. Shirley's not scared. Shirley's not scared to take the gloves off. Quite a diverse, it's quite a diverse little platoon, isn't it? You know what, Dennis? Last time he came on here, right? I think it was Slim. I think Slim uh, said your real name. Well, that Dennis is not his real name. Dennis is the nickname that I give him. And since that day, it's because he looks like Dennis Wise. You know, Dennis Wise, little nasty little 5 footer. That's our Den. But he has put his face out there, man. He's not bothered. But we're still going like, who's got the upper hand now? I remember got to remember you've got facts on his comeback. He's been he's had a few, you know, he's been hitting it hard. He's still odds on though. Let's not forget we've got Sergeant Smithers as well. I mean, just the name Smithers is sending ripples of fear through the chat, through any chat when Smithers goes in. Probably the only man on YouTube anyway uh, to do an official call out to Shuffler, an official call out. And I have the video. I won't play it today though, Dave. Yeah. Right, let's see what's happening in this football here. Anyone who missed it, Newcastle beaten at home by Forest 3-1. Great result. Elsewhere in the Premier League, Luton 1-0 up at Sheffield United. Bournemouth, Fulham 0-0. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Alfie Doughty, whoever he is. Luton, I'm sure people from Luton will know him well. Alfie Doughty. Assist by Albert Sambi. Lokonj, 17 minutes. The night's already taken care of it. Liverpool, Burnley, 5:30. 8 o'clock. Big game, Man United fella. Could it be the end for wherever his name is, Den Haag or wherever his name is? Leeds. Oh, that's why Tim isn't on. Leeds are being beat 2-1 by Preston. Is that why Tim's not coming on? Someone will have to keep an eye on that one. Like these two, give us a running every now and again. Well, little see who's got the upper hand there. Got to rate them as well. Tesco crispy coated peanuts, like sweet chili. All right. Just you stick to them for days after that. I don't know if this Borough squad would survive in the Premiership for long. Like, surely they got beat 2-1, mate. Take the snooker ball out of Tim's mouth and tell him that Leeds got beat 2-1 by Preston. Let's have a look how see if Smithers is in a good mood. Let's have a look. Lincoln 0, Bolton 0. 24 minutes gone. Burton beating Blackpool 1-0. Leighton Orient already beat Charlton. Barnsley 1-0 up at Port Vale. Stevenage 1-0 up at Northampton. Derby 1-0 up at Wigan. Oh, come on, Borough. Looks like a decent ground, that. Like, must be pretty new. That can't be the Borough. That can't be the Borough end because there's empty seats there. Well, the match I've got on, Robert, it's Rotherham v Borough. I'm sure you know that born and bred in Borough myself. Always be red and white. Rotherham bottom of the league, rock bottom, and Borough. You know, if we stick a few more wins together, we'll be up into the playoff position. I think that's the best we're going to do this year because Leicester have ran away with it. They're not going to get caught now. It's like verbal football here. Fact will just be using this as like a little warm up for later on tonight, you know, when Jonesy gets going. You won't see Fact. Well, saying that, it's not very often you see Factor with this pink avatar. That's his original channel, but you don't see it for long in chats. Tends to have to go to his second or third or fourth. Aldi, if you've got an eye on that, you can keep us up to date. Yeah, keep us up to date with who's on and Robert, here's a question for you, Robert. I don't go in this channel all the time, right? Steve Farthing, yeah, because he said some bad things about. He's just said some bad things, you know, like personal things that's absolutely no need. I mean, he tends to leave us alone now. But I'm sure, I don't know if he's still going there. And each to their own, you know what I mean? Everyone's got people to go to, but I don't know. Are you still enjoying his content? Because he could have some good content if he didn't react the way he does. No, I don't tend to bring people up who don't talk, who are chats I don't go in, but yeah, fuck it. Come on, come on, son. Go on. Oh, he's at the crossbar. He should have scored. Fat tots. Cloud nine most of the time, or cloud 8 or 7. He probably doesn't get a nine that often. He's got to spend a lot of money to get a cloud nine now. Like, I think most of the people on YouTube spend a lot of money to get a cloud nine. Says, "Wow, he just scored there!" Like talking, he's on the penalty spot. He's got to be making the keeper work from there. Oh, what have what have you made to Marvin and Merlin been get for Christmas? Do they get Christmas presents, or I'm guessing that you treat them to something, mate? Put a bit of sauce on the sardines, or it's got to be something. Did you see that, Aldi? Did you see that sea lion in Tasmania on the news? The one that keeps coming on land. It's been going like it's been going on. It's been going on in people's gardens and stuff, and like showing off, and falling asleep in the middle of the road and stuff. It was on the main news last week. They know it's Christmas, don't they? Yeah. Tell you what, they eat some sardines, that fellas, like, don't they? Or mackerel, wherever. I always get mixed up mackerel. Nutter, Nutter is in the Guinness Book of Records for like the biggest eyebrows. Honestly, never seen eyebrows like half his body weight is in his eyebrows. We've been doing raver chasing lucky men down the road, or what? I've still got to watch from the lucky man. Sure, it was a real Armani one as well. Like, still got it somewhere. Here he is, king of the Cardiff Palmos. Been knocking a few lives out lately, like Boss Dog. You can't beat warmed up. Some meals are better warmed up, aren't they? You know, the likes of chili con carne. You know, when it's like it's it been in the fridge, like you made it the day before, been in the fridge, and you warm it up. It always tastes better. Like spaghetti bolognese, the sauce always tastes better. Or the next morning, it's Chinese. We'll be changing the lighting in a bit. We'll be going to dark. The special effects machine. Big words from Ice there. Just as I say that. Ice, when this becomes an army, yeah, when we become an army, fact no vacation will be a captain. And our captain is quite high up there in the army. JD and Coke, mate. Let's go to bottle watch there. But we're on still on the just below the top black line, yeah. Give Ice a sub. I'm not gonna lie, I love Ice's style of drawing. And I've said this a million times. Ice, could you describe your method as like caricature? No, I've said it a few times now, and I never ever had one done. You know, the only time I can remember is being at Alton Towers. You know, when you're walking around and there'll be somebody sat there with big, the big paper pads, yeah, and you might pay. I think it was a fiver back in the day. It's probably a lot more. You paid a fiver and you sat down. Somebody done a caricature drawing of you, and they'd pick up on a feature, wouldn't they, on your face? Like tunes, it would be his nose. His nose would take up most of the page, wouldn't it? Uh, but I've always meant to get one done. I haven't seen anyone since that can do them. But I wouldn't. Yeah, graffiti is up. Yeah, graffiti. It's good though, mate. I mean, I can't draw like that. I can copy. If you put something in front of me, I could copy quite good. But to just draw off the top of my head, definitely a talent, mate. Definitely. Despite whatever you say about Ice, right? The man can draw, you know. Fucking hell. Check this geezer out. All the best, mate. Mate, if that's you know what, I haven't seen you for ages, Jim. But happy Crimbo to you, mate. You were in the platoon. Big G's in the Fly Meet the Moon platoon. You know what? Am I right in thinking that Big G, you had a little break, yeah? For whatever reason, mate, that's totally spot on, yeah. You come back and you didn't have that avatar, mate, for when I seen you. You've got to have their avatar, haven't you? You know what I mean? It's, it's synonymous or whatever the word is. What's Boss Dog's avatar there? Boss Dog mixing it up there. What is it? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a crazy frog, innit? Crazy frog. Oh, ego fact. I don't do them emojis thing. I can't do it. I don't get them, mate. When it comes to phone technology, it's very, very basic with me. Like, Big G, maybe not a day, mate, but when you do get back, you've got to come on in and tell us what's been going on, brother. I hope it's all good. I have a feeling there's a female involved in the reason why some Ugg boots. I know you're on the lookout for some Ugg boots, or any. Did you get them? Oh, come on, get it out. Out. Squeaky bum time there, like in the box. There you go, yeah, ice. Watch and learn here, ice. This is facts going into his gigolo mode. Don't know how, but I don't know why, but we have like, don't know why. Punani, that's all I'm gonna say. Come on, buddy, we need the goal here. That's a penalty, isn't it? I've lost the French look though, haven't I? It's not the French look, is it? It's when I do that Marcella solo thing, and the just need some garlic around my neck, don't I, mate? I know what you're saying though. I see what you're saying. I'd be saying the same. It's Claire getting lots of love from the chat there. Dennis, it's good to see you in the chat, mate. Because that took time, didn't it? I thought you'd give up, to be honest, like, but fair play. Get there in the end. 40 minutes at the New York Stadium. Does anyone else watch Home Alone 1 and 2? Come on, Borough. Go on. Tell you what. Mm. Gee, if you haven't been watching, mate, it's all been about the car this year and how starting motor has managed to basically ruin Christmas for us. But this is all going to come out in a few days. I'll tell you the full story. But been all right, man. Been all right. We rescued it. We rescued Crimbo. He put it at score like. So the Borough goalkeeper, I think it's Ripley today. Connor Ripley, yeah. So his dad went to the same school as me, Stuart Ripley, won a Premiership medal with Blackburn. He was a right winger when with Shearer, Sutton, that side that won the Premiership with Blackburn. Stuart Ripley was part of that side, yeah. I think he got an England call up. That's his son. I was talking to my brother yesterday, who's a proper, he knows everything about Borough. He's like Stato when it comes to Borough. And he said that this Connor Ripley's played for a few other teams in the Championship. He's ended up back at his home club. Can't be anything better than running out for your home club. Good question there. Good question. I don't know. I haven't really thought. It's usually about giving up things, isn't it? Resolutions. I haven't really thought like, nah, you would be out. Oh, York. How's York getting on anyway? Let's have a look. Lincoln still 0-0. Dave must still have his marigolds on, like, 'cause if Claire's in and Dave isn't in, something wrong here. Hurry up and finish that bathroom off, Dave. Hartlepool get beat 2-1 by Oldham. Oh, York are 1-0 up against Gateshead. Fair play. Ryan Fallowfield on 32 minutes. What did everyone get for Christmas anyway? What your best Christmas presents? Big G, did you get them Ugg boots or not, mate? Not for you. I know they weren't for you. Although you probably would wear boots, like. Fair play to Amazon this year, like, for not letting us down with any presents, to be honest. There's a big. I relied on Amazon this year because they've just built a new warehouse, and wherever it is they do there with all the mad robots and everything. I'm not even going to say it out there. Like, I'll leave that a fact. Where did you get them from in the end, NG? So if you can't get them off Amazon, you're not going to get them anywhere, are you really? I'll leave that one up there for a bit. Fact's too busy arguing with eyesight, he hasn't even seen that. It's not even Connor Ripley who's in goal, it's someone else. Last time I've heard of that, a pack of meat, is when my nan and granddad used to go to the social club, on a Friday night and we'd have the meat draw. You come home like with a big massive tray of it's like a mixed grill type thing. But this year, right, you know what so where I work, right next door to where I work is a very famous wholesale butchers, and it's not quite the countryside, but it's one of them, there's a lot of farms and that round in the village where I work. And this butcher's is well known. They have like slaughterhouse out the back, and it's one of them where you can watch the butchers actually butchering the pigs and the cows, and it's a wholesale butchers. And our Christmas, when you get off your employer, can't even think of the word. I wouldn't call it a bonus, but you normally get some vouchers. We got a £50 voucher for this butcher's. So I said I'd treat my mum over day out next week at the butcher's. Doesn't it, Dennis? It does on a Wednesday because that's when they take the. Well, it used to be a Wednesday. Just waiting for the first joke there. Very tame that Big G. That one's bad. I don't even think Claire means that. Fact, no argument's big enough to miss this opportunity, mate. Come on. Oh, mate, you could. Not so much now. But saying that, I haven't been at work much this year, but used to be able to. But be honest, they must have got soundproof walls. I couldn't do that job. Fact, I'll help you out, right? Let me go back a little bit. Sorry about this, Claire, but you know the score, man. You know it's all funny. So we're asking what people got for Christmas. Claire, being honest, she got a massive pack of meat, and she confirmed that. And she confirmed it again. Then Big G, B and Big G. I tell you what's weird, all that stuff with that Paul Allen, that is just weird. That, and I'm going to give Celtic a bit of respect because I'm just somebody who watches. We all watch it here, don't we? But fair play to Celtic. I mean, he came on and tried to sort it out tunes yesterday, and I apologise if nobody knows what I'm on about, but I watched it and he did try to come on and squash the beef. And it was a little bit awkward, but fair play, you got to have some balls to jump on a paddle anyway. But he got slaughtered for it when he went in back in. He was in Jay Z's chat this morning. It was a little bit awkward for him, like. Christmas, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you're saying, Sal. In fact, I understand, totally understand it. Uh, but like, you didn't get much respect for it. Respect for it, like when he went back into his home ground this morning. But it is see, you've got to take if whatever. I listen to all the because all these is the gadget and he's a gadget, and he's the gadget who could go in any chat. All he can go in any chat. He's not going to get shit off anyone. And if he does, he can handle it anyway. But he sees he's somebody who doesn't watch a lot or as much as other people. But you sort of wherever he sort of thinks, I'll go along with him. And it is all a little bit strange. Not like you, Big G, to jump on something. Looking at the stats there, Middlesbrough Rotherham, 67% possession, 7 key passes to 1. I heard about all that. And I mean, you've just got to look at the way Stig hasn't been on that, Jazzy. You know, it's a lot of people trying to say, did anyone see John Smith's last night? Did anyone listen to John Smith's last night? It was good. You know, John, I'd love John to come on here and out of character or in character. I don't know. I don't like the out of character in character thing. Uh, sort of getting a pass in it. Um, I mean, John's got a big army. I'm not going to take John on. He's got a big army. I think you'd rather have John on your side than against you. Um, but I think he missed a trick last night with this. I think he's missed a little bit of this voice changer guy. What I think he's missed because this voice changer guy jumped on someone else's panel the other day, and basically he said he's not here as a scouser to out all these other scousers, you know, like what John thinks he is. And the more I listened last night, I don't think he's as exclusive as you think, John. Guy, I've heard him say on his voice changer thing on the panel that he's not he's not this. He might be a scouser, but he's just on here for a bit of crack, bit of a laugh. So don't know. I don't know whether John. I wouldn't bank on him as much as you are, mate. I might not have worded that right, but it's a different world on a night all week. Not much like because people who go in, they don't give a fuck whether it's light or dark, mate. But you know, you do get a little bit more. It's a little bit more naughty on the night, mainly because the drinks kicking in. That voice change is mad, though, innit? Slim, did you eat? What do you think about this voice changer thing? I'd have thought the people who were tech savvy on here or they know what they're doing would have had one of these voice changes because I think it's a Scouse. The Scouse version sounds like Stig, doesn't it? You would put your money on the Stig. He seems to know a little bit about Liverpool, like a little bit about the areas in Liverpool, you know. I don't know. He's got them all thinking, hasn't he? He's got this mad voice changer, Slim. Uh, I'm guessing you can get them, you know. I'm guessing it wouldn't be hard to get them, but it's something new, you know, what people like on here. We all love something novel, don't we? It's a bit of a novelty at the minute, but I'm guessing that give it a few more weeks, there'll be a few people with these voice changes. Yeah, 100%. There's some channels where it doesn't matter if it's 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock at night, 1 in the morning, Christmas Day. Doesn't matter. These two have been going at it now for about 2 hours. It's not a sprint, this one, like they're both in it. We've got Aldi keeping an eye on it. That's one of the sergeants there reporting there to no contest. I'll take that. You've got to step it up a little bit and have to go up to the next level, I think. What I do like about Ice, and he hasn't mentioned him for a while, Rob Schneider, the great actor Rob Schneider. I'm not sure whether he ever won an Oscar, but he was in Jaws. It's a bit tongue in cheek, but he does like Rob Schneider. I think it's the name Schneider. Felicia. I know. He's Ice has been using that one for a while. What is Felicia? Felicia. It sounds like it's like a femaley thing in it. I'd have to Google it what it exactly meant. If there's a meaning to it. Bournemouth 1-0 up at Fulham. Luton still winning. Who'd have thought Boxing Day? Oh, is that what it is? I knew it was something like that. It's got that FE. It's the FE in it. FE, female. What else am I thinking of? Fallopian, even though that could be a PH, that one. Yeah, you know what I mean, Claire. You know what I mean, don't you? You're on the same wave there. Well, fair play. There's a bit of originality there. It's got to be original on here, isn't it? everyone's looking for something new, though, aren't they? It's like this voice changer, man. Uh, anyone could do that, though, couldn't they? Really? It's a bit of originality in it. When you've been on YouTube for 3 years, you've sort of seen it all. One second. Tap in night mode. Second half night mode. You might have seen this light somewhere else. It'll be on flavors where he copied off me. Everyone will confirm that. Oh, he's still here, Ice. He's still going for it. Quaver, what time is it over there? It's about the same, isn't it? Are we about the same? Who's in your hotel as well, Quaver? Are we talking like what type of people go to Tenerife for Christmas? Are we talking families or are we talking singletons? I don't know. You're off, Al. If I don't see you before, mate, I hope I do, because we'll be live a few times. Uh, have a good New Year, mate. One of the sergeant, one of the sergeants looking for promotion there, Oldie. Very, very loyal. One of only a few that I've met off here as well. Actually met him in person. Anyone want to buy a cat? You didn't get a cat for Christmas, did you? And is Claire going as well, did you? Oh, you're off, Claire. Respect. But you keep showing your face, Claire. You'll be move up. You'll be getting promotion this time next year. Could be on the front line. We're always looking to take new recruits. Dennis, you know what, Dennis? I think Dennis is one of my best mates. Like he's one of the realest on here, you know. I'd have to have a look. You're not far off the front line, like Dennis. I'll be honest. But you're not going. You're working on that promotion, like he wants that promotion. Uh, yeah, you're up, Dennis. You were up there. I'm going to have another little look and have a word with a few of the. Have to have a word with a few of the sergeants, you know. There's my son there. Just text me there. Yeah, it was devastated yesterday. It's first time in 19 years that I did get to see my son on Christmas Day. Couldn't write it. Let me tell you, they'll be getting told when I go to pick that car up. No, not that we'll give a toss, like, but I'll tell them anyway. I am tempted, yeah. If I've got the bottle to do it, that I'm in the right mood on the day. I don't think anyone can argue with me. I'm going to go in I'm going to go in with my camera, with my phone. Can't stop us. Just whether I'm in the right mood. Go in and tell them what I think, basically. We'll see. Concierge. That's someone who takes your bags up when you book into a hotel, isn't it? They just couldn't carry a bag. No, you wouldn't start. No, Dennis has got the bottle, mate. He's only little, right? He's a fiery little fucker. I've seen him in action. I've seen Dennis, yeah, being that much of a bad mood at work, getting pissed off. But he's right. That's it. He's gone. And he's away down the motorway. He's gone. And then he remembered that he forgot his phone. He had to come back. He left his phone away. Not right, Dennis. Oh, I can think of that worse than that. You proper pissed off, you know. That's it. I've had enough. Oh, fucking hell, where's my phone? You've got his attention now. You've got his full attention out there. No Ice is. I don't know if he had his tail went off with his tail between his legs because he can hold his own, but I don't think he's up to fact standard. Like I think I know what you meant though, Slim. But you know where I'm like with words with this Felicia thing. I'm just thinking there, it's them words in it. They either begin with the FE, like female, Felicia, fallopian, phallus. Now I know phallus. I think I think phallus has something to do with male, the male like organs in there. It's not a nice word, is it? Phallus. Borough have got to up the game here. Ice, mate, you know it, and I won't. My thoughts about you will not change. You've got game, mate. Your game. Like I said to Tobbs, did anybody see yesterday? Tobbs, yeah, taking our rights back. Another Borough lad, yeah. He's not. He's been in with the best of them. He doesn't know what goes on over this side. I don't even want to introduce him to it all. I don't know. It's different levels, isn't it? Numbers wise as well. On the Quaver, you know the Torbs and Nutter side of things, don't you? You've got Sparky, and they've got the likes of AJ Smith, Ultra. No, just like a different vibe in it. Now, when you look at the numbers, it's different. It's different over here. If it's kicking off over here, some people have 300 people in the chat. But kicking off over the Torbs side, you're looking at 100, 150. And to me, that is like twice as bad in it. If you're looking at the numbers, it's twice as bad. Gav, you've you've been part of lives that are longer than 2 hours 45 minutes, mate. Come on. We're only 3 JDs in. Bit of a warm up for the football, and we've got about 40 minutes left for Borough to score. Just because you're packing your sandals and you're fucking, you come back and he'll be like an expert on oil and that, won't he? He'll bring some sand back from the desert. Sheikh Hamdan Al Mak, Gav. How much I love you, don't ever take my Borough away. You are cool. Go on, Slim's been Googling. There you go, Dennis. You'll settle for that, won't you, Dennis? Consigliere. Consigliere. The only thing is, when you've got the Tunes has had the training, though, hasn't he? Tunes has actually been in the army, he's seen action, hasn't he? So he's always going to have a little, he's seen things that you should never see. He has got to live with that, so that's why he does get a little bit of a pass, Seeing a bit of action, hasn't he? Braveheart. I think he watches Braveheart before he goes live. We need some Bravehearts on this pitch here, like. It's mad in football because the middle of the season around Christmas, there's a lot of games and a lot of points to be won and that. But when you're halfway through the season, an away point at Rotherham, when it should have been 3, at the end of the season, the difference from being in the Premiership to another season in the Championship, 1 or 2 points. I'm liking what Everton have done though. Seeing the league this morning, mate. Yeah, 10 points deducted. I mean, to get a team back up when you're already at the bottom and you get 10 points deducted. It's like, ready, Gav. How about that? I don't know if I've got a green one. I've only got blue. VAR's one of them, innit? It's one of them. It needs tweaking. They need to tweak it. You definitely need a VAR in some capacity, but like anything, they're going to tweak it because they think the offside, when somebody's offside by like a Rizzler pit, it's spoiling it, innit? And I think, right, I think I'm right in saying this, but whenever there's a decision, especially a penalty, if the ref hasn't given the penalty yet while the game's flowing, if there's been a foul in the box and the ref hasn't given it, and VAR have gone in his ear and said you need to have a look, it's always a penalty. I've heard someone else pick up on that, and so it's basically that as soon as VAR said have another look, you got to give a penalty. So that's there are it's one of them in it. Like it's too much in it. Like as a player, you can't get away with anything. You can't get away with anything as a player because there's that many cameras and angles, and they needed to get rid of the diving, and the diving is ridiculous. The simulation, I think it is, and you see a lot more of that now, getting yellow cards for simulation, like diving and stuff. That needed to be got rid of. But gone are the days when you didn't know who the ref was. Now everyone knows who the ref is. Back in the day, the ref was just some twat, wasn't he, in black, who'd give a penalty that wasn't a penalty. But that was football, man. First woman ref, I said this last season. I said, how long's it going to be before we see a female referee? And that day was last week. First female referee. You could argue all day about it, couldn't you? The fors and against. But the way I see it is if in rugby, 22 grown, 22 hairy ass ganges, yeah, could get a decision and they're not allowed to say boo to the ref. You, you can't argue with the ref in rugby, yeah. In football, you can see the ref last week in Turkey where the chairman ran on the pitch and chinned the ref. You didn't see that in rugby. Even the fans in rugby stand next to each other, don't they? Stand next to each other. It goes deep, doesn't it? It goes deep. But what I'm saying about the female refs, in one way, you can look at it where you're not going to give it as a footballer. You're not going to start swearing at a female ref. You're going to get shit out of it. You're going to get vilified. You're going to get tortured. Come on, come on, come on! Oh my god! Oh, gotta bury them. Gotta bury them, mate. So, yeah, as a female, I'm pretty sure with the Premiership, will look at it like you look at it like you know, as a footballer, even in the heat of the moment, you might be just about to give them a full mouthful, and you're thinking, nah, Claire, didn't you see it, mate? If you get a minute, just Google it, right? Google Turkish referee. It already happened a couple of weeks ago. Unbelievable, man. You give a penalty or something in Turkey. It was a big game, and the chairman ran on the pitch straight over the ref and just chinned him, knocked him down, and they all started sticking the boot in. Unbelievable, man. But obviously, you're not going to do that with a woman, are you? Unbelievable. And if you do it with a woman, you're going to risk just getting out. You're an outcast, aren't you? You're finished. So that way, it could help the game, but what you've got to look at is all these. Come on, son, penalty, header. It's got to be a penalty. That. Oh my God, it's got to be a penalty. It's clean through. Oh my God, it's where you need VAR. That was a clear penalty. Come on, ref. Oh, it was a great ball through. Oh, come on. It's nowhere near the ball, man. Someone's going to run on and chin the ref here, like. Yeah, so, with all this equal, what do you call it, politically correct, equal, a lot of women, got a lot of females running the lines now in matches in the Premiership. Lines, women. And now we've got a female ref, yeah. This is all in men's football. But I'm not sure without looking at stats but I don't really take much notice. Women's football's got a lot bigger. But did they have men refereeing women's games? When you look at the commentary as well, there's more and more females commentating on games, isn't there? Match of the day, you've got women on the panel, women hosting match of the day. But what you've got to look at then is the women's game getting a lot bigger. The women's game is getting a lot more coverage now. So we're going to see men. If there was a women's match of the day, is there going to be a man hosting it? I bet not. I bet it's a woman. I mean, back when I used to go back in the days of Ayresome Park, a woman went anywhere near the pitch, and it was like, get your tits out for the lads. Get your tits out for the lads. Even if it was a policewoman was even worse. They weren't allowed anywhere near the pitch, you know what I mean? I'd be surprised if that chant didn't come out last week when that woman was refereeing. Like, you can't even get into a ground now if you've had a drink. You get slaughtered, don't you? Let's take Dave Smithers, for instance, yeah. Last week, he prepared himself he was going to the Lincoln game, yeah, with all his old mates. Got all his Stone Island gear on, didn't he? He had half a bottle of Jack Daniels. He's there, they're going, you can imagine him walking up the turnstiles with all his mates. So, come on. Wouldn't let him in. Had to ring the wife up to come pick him up. Obviously, visually, fact, I know what you're saying, yeah, visually. It's still a man's world, isn't it? I think football will always be a man's world, like, not disrespectfully, but you don't see men. You don't see men muscling in on the netball scene, do you? We don't want a bit of the netball scene. Saying that I can't argue when the women are getting the final of the World Cup. You know what I mean? But it's scary to think. It's scary to think where we'll be in 5 years' time with the women's football. The rate it's growing now, especially if we keep doing well. That's what it's all about, really, isn't it? It doesn't matter what. If they're doing well, they're going to get the coverage, aren't they? The English jump onto anything. Like when Andy Murray won Wimbledon, suddenly the whole country was behind Andy Murray. Yeah, Scottish man. Did you see him sticking the boot in there? Yes, Joe. Big up Joe Lindsay. Respect it. Come on. Oh my God. 6 yards out, and he's straight at the keeper. Big shout out to Joe Lindsay there. No love lost between him and John Smith. I don't know why. Don't know what the beef is with John Smith, Joe. But Joe was getting in his helicopter the other day and going to Cardiff. Isn't that right, Joe? Oi, oi. Big up that club, bro. Yeah, man, sticking the boat in and everything. Imagine. It's assault, isn't it? Well, that was the chairman of the Turkish club that lost the game. That was the chairman that ran about 30 yards onto the pitch. No one tried to stop him and just chinned the ref. And then a few others thinking they'll get a sneaky, sneaky boat in. What's the beef, man? What's the beef, Joe, with John Smith? Because if we have to go to war, Joe, if we ever have to go to war, I need to know I can rely on you, mate. And Sheffield United have turned it round there. Bramall Lane 2-1 against Luton. Let's have a look at where Dave's happy. Lincoln still 0-0. We've got to be beaten these then. This is going to be 2 points that at the end of the season will be the difference. John Motson here, Cindy. John Motson. Big respect to Cindy with the 2,000 subs, by the way, people. From what I can gather, not many shorts either. It's all been, oh no, we get beat. I've just had a message through there, we get beat. Jeez. It's Fire Stick's going back. I don't know why, but it's always my Fire Stick that's a minute behind everyone else. See. Can't believe it. Yeah, John Motson is. John Motson dead now. Crowder on the pitch. I think it's all over. It is now. did, didn't it? When he was walking off the pitch, he could have made it. He could have been. He could have made a lot more of that. That Brad. It is 1-0 as well. Absolute fluke. It was a cross and it's gone in. The wind's got hold of it. I'm not kidding you, right? I bet these were about 10-1 to beat us today. Rock bottom they are. Now we've just scored 2. So, yeah, it's just weird, Joe, when you're watching alive, you know, and you see someone who comes in your channel and they argue with someone who, well, they have a bit of beef with them. You don't know why, you know what I mean? Who he is? He's Jim Smith. Jim Smith wants to be in the moon army. We're not an army yet, Jim. Jim, you've got an army. I've got a platoon or a regiment. I have to look which one's bigger. But Jim's come in and like rised up the ranks, and he's got his own. He runs his own regiment though, Jim. He's not part of the Tunes army. I think he's in NATO, yeah. Jim's like he's like England and he's like Britain and the Ukraine, and he was sort of backing him. And we're there if he has to go to battle. Oh my God. Yeah. Taking the piss here. You can, Jim. You can. Jim Smith's army. How's your Boxing Day going, Jim? It's good, my north of the border friend there. I don't know what part of Scotland Jim's from. The part where they say Ken a lot and Hingmet. Hingmet. It was funny. What he had to laugh at though, Jim was part of the. He's part of this live yesterday. He had a lot of input. Funny man. And I had to go out, so when he ended the live, caught up on tunes later. I put it on, and Jim was live straight after me. Just went in straight away, man. Funny as fuck, man. Some of the things, you know what it is though, Jim? It's some of the things you write in the chat, mate. It's just like, I just get it. I get it, like. Sure, mate, you were in the army. You, like I say, we're not an army yet. We're not an army yet. Like we had a little skirmish earlier on, and Fact sorted it out. Facts on the front line, you know. Facts on the front line sorted a little bit of shit, and he made light work of it. But we're always looking for new recruits, you know. Like we've got the female contingency, yeah. Yeah, what are women called in the army? Got a few cadets. We need a few more. We need a few more females. We've got Cindy, we've got Claire Hottie, we have got Shirley. You know, we've all got a lot of potential. We've got a lot of potential to rise up. Jim, do me a favour, right? Next time you're on with Tunes, right? Because I know Tunes watches this. He's well aware. He's well aware. He's well aware of me and my platoon. Yeah, So next time you're on his live, bring the moon up, bring the moons up, yeah, in a good light, and ask him why, or have we got his support if we ever have to go into battle. Richard Grimes in the house. Nice, let me think, because I've been big in my own memory of the day. Richard Grimes. Richard Grimes, a Geordie. Is he a Geordie or have they had too much JD? This is going to be 3 points that got away. Like, the next door neighbour. What? He just turned up and knocked on the door and said, here, Jim. There's your Crimbo box. Claire, you might not know Jim Smith, but he has come in. Well, actually, no. Tell her I. Jim's been about for time. Jim, you have been about for time, but he's took a. He's been promoted. He's got a few promotions. He's now running his own battalion. He's got his own followers. He's got a staunch 100. No, they're decent. They're not an army yet. They're not far off. He's got a decent little platoon going on there. If he needs to call them up, they're 100 strong. Oh, he just hit the post. We've hit the post and the bar. That was their keeper looks like Danny G. He's definitely somebody you would want on your side there. But I'm trying to recruit him. Like it's like a NATO thing. There, he's there. Oh, the keeper saved. That's a great save. I think that's a great save by the keeper there. Worldie to worldie. Certainly have, mate. You know what? Certainly have, mate. Concierge, they are, Jim. Julie's and Cindy. The word is concierge. I think that's it in Italy. Second in command, it means in the mafia. Yeah, we've got NATO watching. NATO watching over us. The Red Cross are going to be called in at some point. Like, I think they're just trying to end the year on there. There's been a few ceasefires. Tell you what, this is hard to watch. There's been a few ceasefires, but it's simmering. It feels like it's on a knife edge. It's on a knife edge. Just depends where the shuffling has got his kids over the next few days. To be honest, that's what it's all down to. You should got Burnley Liverpool to watch after this, haven't we? Oh, Richard, don't say that, mate. You know what I said to my dad today? I said, my dad's got season ticket. I said, you know what? Rotherham, rock bottom. I've got half the team out, injured. It's a banker, Borough get beat. Mate, honestly, you'd be looking at least, I bet there were at least 5-1, which is big odds for over 90 minutes. Any team. Oh, was Cindy on your panel, mate? Jimmy, I always see you lives, bro. You always see them, man. Know what it is, Jim? I watch, yeah. And one of these, and I need to get rid of this habit. Right? I need to get out of it. I need to just jump on. I need to jump on, and I need to recruit because I think that's all they have to do is jump on for a little bit, and they'll get the army will double. I can supply, go to war, I can supply the booze, man. I can supply it, you know what I mean? Don't forget Claire's still in the chat factory, you know what I mean? Don't, you know what I mean? Don't burn your bridges. So. I know it's been a busy day for you and you've got a bit of a sore head. It's it, man, you know what it is? I know when I jump on panels like expos, I've never been on expos. I've been on Pablo's with 800 people in the chat. A lot of people know this channel, but it's picking the right moment in it. It won't be exposed. Won't be exposed. But this year, I think my New Claire was on about New Year's resolutions. I think I've got to. What's the word? I have to think of the word. Got to grow some balls. Got to grow a pair of balls, a pair of bigger balls. You know, I come in here and I come in here. I put the link out, and how many people jump on, right? But I'll speak to anyone, mate. And my mate here, my mate Fact will tell you, right, from day one. Facts always, he's always bigged me up. He said, "Look, mate, you can do it, man. You can. You could like hold a panel. You know, you can talk to people." But I find it easier. Find it easier doing my own than jumping on someone else's. Don't know why. Because I like to put my camera on as well. And when you put your camera on, you sort of double. You straight away. You double it. Your chances of getting shit. As soon as you put your camera on. I don't think Jim is pissed. Jim, you aren't pissed every time you come on here. I don't think you are, mate. I just think you're the one thing, right? The one question I always ask, right, as a host, no one else asks it. And I like to think that if you come on this panel, right, you'll remember if you came on the panel, right? Because like other hosts who just take people for granted coming on the panel. If you come on here, you're going to get asked questions that no one else has asked you. You know, I want to know a bit more. I'm going to get a little bit out of it. Like Tunes will tell you that. I don't think there's many people on here who've sat and talked with Tunes on a panel for an hour and a half because no one else could handle that. You know, I don't know if I could do it now. Like probably half an hour max. But Jim, let's all imagine, right? Nobody's seen Jim, yeah, he's never put his camera on, right? So I always think when they haven't got the camera on, I always imagine where they are, how they're sat. Are they sat? Are they sat on a chair? Are they sat on a normal chair? Are they laid out on the settee with the phone? Are they like Legend? Everyone imagines him sat there, like loads of screens in front, right? And that's where he portrays in it, like some sort of nerd, loads of screens and that trolling everything. Now Jim is a tough one. He's a tough one, right? So my perception of Jim, right, if he turned his camera on, I think he's on one of them big comfy chairs, the recliner ones. He's got like one of them organizer things, where you put all your remotes. It dangles over you the arm of your chair and you put all your remotes in. And I think he likes Bacardi, doesn't he? He's got a bottle of Bacardi there on like a little Lazy Susan next to him. He's got everything he needs next to him so he doesn't have to move off his chair. And he's sort of chilled out. He's quite a distance away from his microphone. You can tell that as well. Am I right, Jim? Am I right? That's it. When people don't put the camera on, that's the first thing that comes into my mind. Like, is how were they sat? You know what I mean? Doesn't anyone else think that? Like when Tunes turns his camera on, Tunes is sat in his kitchen and he's got his phone on his kitchen table, and Jim's definitely got everything he needs there, and he's got, apart from the toilet, apart from he pissing in the back, he's going to the toilet every now and again. You just take a second to imagine if people who don't put the camera on put the camera on. I mean, look at me now. I'm laid out on a bed, laid out on my bed. Got this crazy thing behind us, man. So you let the secrets out now, Jim. Now you've got your 53-inch plasma telly on the wall. Is it mounted on the wall? Have you got your feet up though, Jim? Come on, just give us that, Jim. Have you got your feet up when you're going on a run? Have you got your feet up, or are you sat with your arms folded, like staring at the camera? Mum of Milo, you put your camera on. We know how Mum of Milo does her lives. She's sat on a table, um, pretty pretty much what pretty much what you'd imagine. She sat on the table, pretty straightforward, giving it. You know, been all right, my lord. Been all right, man. Hope you and Ginger are all right there. Would we imagine if Jim put his camera on by accident? He sat there bollock naked. Exactly. Until you put your camera on, Jim, that's what everyone's going to think now. You know. Has he been large in it? Does he drink? He doesn't. I don't think he drinks, does he? My lord, our Ginge. Jim, that's all anyone who's in here now, when you were lad, mate, it's gonna just imagine you totally butt naked. But you could be though, couldn't you? You could be though. Probably got a pair of like cycling shorts on and a Decker wife beating vest on. That's what I'm imagining. You can never tell with Claire. Like Claire, I've seen Claire doing her hair, drinking, all sorts. It's a totally different ball game though when you put your camera on it. Ginger's more of Milo's other half, mate. It's not a long distance relationship. There's a little bit of distance between you. Not a million miles though, but Ginger's Ginger's a fellow. I don't know if he's not quite a smug. He's on the outskirts, isn't he? Well, when John Smith had his camera on last night, when somebody was taking the piss out of his sockets or something, which is what you do these days, you go on about you notice somebody's electric socket isn't quite right. So John, I put his camera on last night, proved that he'd had his socket fixed. And then in the corner was Callie, his wife. Callie's legs with some pajamas on, which he had to explain that what pajamas are there? Something funny anyway. He said, "There's Callie. I won't show your face. There's your legs there with your new pajamas on." Can't remember what they were now. It was something funny though. Yeah, there's always one in there, Richard. I went through a phase a few years ago, Richard. Uh, Gambling, done it all. I wouldn't even like to think. Wouldn't even like to think. Uh, in the end, it got to the point where I was doing £100 doubles on football games that were happening in the middle of the night, somewhere on the other side of the world, and it was stupid even. But what I learned, I just got good at it, right? I learned how to win when I ran out of money. Give me head a wobble. Keep your stake high, and the teams pick three teams, but put more money on. That's your way forward. And when you've got your accumulator, and you just think, oh, just stick another one in. Don't do it. Don't stick another one in, and don't back borrow. Yeah, man, you've got to be patient. If you want to be in it, you've got to be patient. It's easy. I mean, when you go into a bookies now, and you have them football slips, don't they, on a Saturday? Pick one from each section. Sounds dead easy, doesn't it? One from each section. Jim, you'll know what I mean then. All the fellas in here, one from each section. You look at it, the first two sections, dead easier. And you get a bit further down, start getting a bit hard. Then you think, two from each section. That can't be that hard. You might as well just go and get your money and just put it down the fucking drain outside. Or set fire to a fiver or a tenner. And I just got good at it. I was betting on NBA baseball games in America. Like I was looking on a screen and all these numbers were changing and it got the handicap, where they give them a 2 point lead in the basketball. It's crazy. Don't do it, man. It's not easy, man. That's why you'll never see a bookie close down. Through COVID, you're going to a town, going to Middlesbrough. A lot of shops closed down through COVID. Apart from the bookies, you'll see it. 5 bookies in the row. Nobody in them, but they're all still open. And that's why, because they're taking everyone's 5 isn't terrible. Come on, what going to get beat here. I don't believe it. That's what I mean. Like, honestly, I bet these were at least 5-1 to beat us today. Couldn't score if he had 100 chances today. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Terrible. Started off so well as well with Newcastle getting beat. Sorry, I've been neglecting the chat a little bit there. It's Monk then, is it? Monk? Calling me Monk. I know we look like I'm the better looking like, but he's got his spell checker on there, hasn't he? He's had one too many cans of skull there, hasn't he? So you like Bacardi, Jim? That's a 70s drink, that, isn't it? Bacardi. I don't even know how to describe Bacardi. It's like a bloody Tia Maria. I bet you drink Tia Maria as well, though. Tia Maria. Or Baby Sham. Cindy drinks Baby Sham, I bet. Are you going live tonight, Jim, or what? So I'm going to wrap this up in a minute. Can't believe Borough got beat there, but I'll tell you we're ready in a minute. Turkey in it for the next few months. But that's better than you calling me Monk, are we? Come on, Monk, you know that. Monk won't have even been bothered about that. He'll let it go. Oh, Jules lad, right? 100%. I might have turkey in my teeth and all that, but I will definitely be in the chat though. Oh, mate, I've been on for 3 hours, 31 minutes. Just come in, bro. I know I did, because I had a bad signal the other night, mate. I did put the link out for you, and it went off. We've done it again, so you'll have to wait till next time, fella. But Pandeco's in the moon platoon. Ooh, what, are you going live? What is it, a panel live or is it a music live? It's all right, Deco, mate. I've got a pass on that one, fella. Deco's been jumping on panels lately as well. Pick up the pan, Deco, mate. Let me tell you, you're a bit of a natural on the panel, mate, because you've gone toe to toe with Worry, so it can't get any worse for you, bro. If you've handled Worry and seen him off, you'll be all right. Well, if I jump on, I've got bits of turkey, right? Don't just give us a pass, yeah. Deco have been torturing you, man, for 2 years to come on my panel, and then you did the worst thing ever by going on Daryl's before, and I'm still trying to forgive you for that. So it looks like everyone over at Julie's. If you want to if you want to put your link in Julie's, send everyone over there. On the good side of YouTube, fighting the good battle. Yeah, man, the real one. Deco's the real one, man. Nobody knows more than this fella. Who's my mod here? Who's the mod? Where's Slim? Slim will be eating chicken wings or something. See if I can do it. Here he is. Slim, have you got 2 seconds to put Julie's link in, mate? And then you can have your tea. I've tried to put it in myself there. I don't even know how to pin the link. There we go. Hit that link, people. If you haven't already, you should have. If you haven't, and we'll boost the numbers there. It's all about boosting the numbers in there. Let's have a look. Stay with me for a sec. Let's have rid of this one. I always get copyrighted, but
Woo, yeah, that's pure tribal lot, like. Woo. Yeah, this song's gonna be about smoke and talk. So, I think you'll understand if you smoke talk, you'll be pure loving this, like. Woo, them drums are proper rhythmical as fuck them, like. I'm humming a bit of that, like, cause I'm a gangster. You don't have to be a gangster to fucking smoke talk. All you wanna be is absolutely class. If you take drugs, people look up to you. La 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 la. I smoke talk. I discovered resin by the age of 4. I found it out me uncle's on his kitchen floor. It was pure brown with a little bit of green. I smoked the fuck a lot, but me father seen. He said, "Well, buzzcocks don't smoke talk. You lit up like a gangster and I don't want that." I said, "Father, you're a little Doyle. Get us a pipe and some fucking tin foil, cause I'm down to the god to get off me face. I'm only 4 years old, but I know me place. I'm a gangster, a smoker, an absolute pure joker. You don't have to be a gangster to fucking smoke talk. All you gotta be is absolutely class. If you take drugs, people look up to you. La 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 la. I smoke talk." Me granda kept his resin and his wooden leg to get a couple of a joint. I had to pure beg. I'd say, "Yeah, granda, a couple off that. If you didn't give us any, then I'll break your fucking back." And now you're my granda, but you're being pure tight. If I didn't get me top, then there's gonna be a fight. Me granda said, "No, get off me fucking case." So I spot the spark a root and wheelie burn his face. I know that sounds rough, cause he's in me family tree. If he doesn't share his pack, that's the way it's gonna be. Me granda said, "Sorry, Buzz, cops have been a spanner. You can have a blood, just didn't tell your nana." I said, "Well, that's pure on the slide," but I didn't give a fuck, cause I wanna get high. Higher and higher, up to the sky. Me granda got blitzed and he started to cry. I said, "Yeah, granda, what should I do?" Me granda said, "No, I'm pure proud of you. You don't have to be a gangster to fucking